channel once again, and I know it's been a while I created any tutorial video. I've been quite busy on content, so I have some setup here. I have some setup on Ethereum USDT, and I also have some setup on OP USDT, and I just want to share the concept behind this setup. So for those of you still wondering how I trade, I mostly trade just structure and range liquidity. So it's a very simple concept here. Now we all know that for an uptrending market, we have the market is to create higher highs, series of higher highs and higher lows. And mind you, this is just a textbook example. This does not happen in real life. The market don't move like this in real life. This is just a clue on what we are looking for. So since we know that for an uptrend, we want to see the market creating series of higher highs and higher lows in this way. This is just a format we should have on our head on how the markets move if we are on an uptrending market. But what we want to look out for is on an uptrending market, we want to look out for these things here. So when we have the market do this, create a series of higher highs. Now we now know that this is a range. Now if I should mark this out here, this here is a range. This is a break in market structure, and basically what most of us are going to be expecting is a reversal and boom. And this does not happen always in the market, and I'm going to show you why. Now, for this low here to be very valid and to be a protected low, there should be a sweep. There should be a sweep. Now, this would not be a protected low, and this would not mean anything if there is no initial sweep. If there was no sweep, we will just likely see the market just continue doing its thing. But want to trade with a rule-based strategy here, right? So we need a sweep. Now, since we've confirmed that we are on an uptrend, which is structure, if you haven't watched my video on structure, you can do that for more understanding of structure. Now, since you understand that we are on an uptrending market, you want to find for where there is sweep before you initiate that entry or exit point. Now, what I mean by sweep is that when we have a zone which you are looking forward to, the zone is not the low is not valid until there is a sweep. Now I mean this kind of thing here. Once we have this kind of sweep in an uptrending market and we have this, now this is when we consider this to be a valid low. This is when we consider this to be a valid low over here, valid protected low that the market should not go below. Now this one here would be our sweep. Now we now have a sweep at this point over here and a break in market structure. So for that break to be a valid break in market structure, before you mark out any valid break of market structure, you want to make sure there is a sweep. Now the sweep is what will confirm this sweep is what will confirm your zone. Now once you have that sweep, which is the first confirmation and the break of structure, then you want to wait for liquidity or internal structure. I call it liquidity. You want to wait for the market to come, create maybe a discount zone, go up again. Now this would be your liquidity zone for entry. I just want to make this video as basic as possible for you to understand. Now this would be a liquidity point here. This would be a liquidity point here. Now if the market is coming back for a reversal, this is when the market is coming back to take out that previous zone. So if the market is coming down from this point for that reversal here, the market will be coming down to take out the zone. So once you have all of this zone initiated over here and you've marked out your sweep, your break in market structure, you've confirmed a liquidity point on internal structure, Then you want to now go for a trade around here. Look for entry points. Come here, let me get this. This is when you want to now initiate your entry point. You want to be looking for your entry point around this liquidity point here, and your exit would be at the high before the reversal. Now, this kind of low here is a protected low, and when I trade, this is only what I look for. In this kind of trade, what we are expecting now is for the market to reverse back, take out the zone, and go up. Simple as that. That is just what I'm trading in the market. Okay, so let's take a close look at the setup I had on OPUSDT and that also on Ethereum. As you can see, the overall market is still on a decline, but we could catch the long and the short. Now, let me go to the 5 minute time frame so that you see this much more clearly. Now, from this zone over here, you saw that we had a draw on liquidity. As you can see, we had a draw on liquidity and the market changed to a short time uptrending market. As you can see, the overall look of the market. Now, this was where we had a sweep. As you can see, this was where we had a sweep that confirmed my zone. So after this move over here, you can see that this was where the sweep happened. For clarity, this was where the sweep happened. Now, after the sweep in which we have here on this uptrend, now we have a short time uptrend here on the 5 minutes. After the sweep happened, we saw that we have a shift in market structure. It's a break of structure in this point. After the break of structure, then we now have a internal liquidity. Now, this will be an internal structure and liquidity. As you can see, this is what we got here, which is the same symbol in which I showed you. So what is expected of the market now is for the market to come down and get up this point and continue on the uptrending movement in which we have here, which is what I clearly explained a while ago using the previous chart. So that was how I was able to come about this setup on OPUSDT, as you can see over here. So that is it for this setup here. And I already placed the trade on my Bybit account. I'm also going to show you the after the trade trigger. I'm going to show you the result as well. So this is it. This is it for the oops. Let's check the Ethereum setup in which we had also the same setup, the same ideology. Now, as you can see at this point over here, we were selling. Then here we had a switch in market structure. After the switch in market structure, you can see here was where the sweep happened. After the sweep happened here, then we have a change in market structure, liquidity, internal structure, and boom. Now, what is expected of the market is to come down and take out the zone and continue upward. It's just as that. The only thing we need now is just patience to wait for the setup to play out. And I'm going to show you the after result as well of how the trade goes. I already placed the trade on my Bybit account and I'm going to be doing a flip with these trades as you can see here. So let's just hold on and see how the whole trade is going to play. Okay guys, so still on our Ethereum and OPUSDT trade, I just wake up to see that we now have a sell setup. You know that in the previous flip I showed you how I generated a buy setup and we were waiting patiently for the market to come down to our buy entry. But before that, as you can see over here, we now have a well printed cell setup, and it's still same terminology, same method. As you can see here, due to what I printed out the other time, we saw that the market created a high and a low mini structure. This is where the sweep happened. We saw a sweep here, or let's say a break in market structure, which was not valid. Now, as you can see, after this break here that did not validate my zone, the market went up back and created this sweep. This was the sweep the market created here. After the sweep, we saw a break in market structure. Now, after this break of market structure, this here is how we have an internal structure here, which can also serve as liquidity. So what the market is expected to do right now is to come, take out the internal liquidity or the internal structure we have here and sell down. That is why I have this setup, so I can literally catch the sell setup and still go back and catch the long setup. That's why I'll be placing this trade right now. So let's just see how both setup works out. Now I'm going to be showing you the before and the after, of course, of this setup. So let's just see how it plays. Okay guys, so basically I want to just show you how I'll be flipping my $15 account today. And I took a long on Euro USDT from this point over here. I took a long, so I knew that the market will literally go to drag out this zone before coming down. So I took a long trade and I'll be taking my profit in this structure zone, this internal structure zone. I'll be taking my profit there. Let me show you the trade on my account. So I took a long, and once I'm on the short trade as well, I'll still show you. I'll just literally show you guys today how I'll be flipping a $15 account. So let's just see how it plays out, guys. Okay guys, so the long trade I took, as you can see, is almost approaching to my take profit zone, and once I approach my take profit zone, my short trade will also trigger. So let's head over to Bybit and see how much this partly long trade has created on this flip. Okay, we now have about $4 on this long trade flip, and we have our short order. As you can see, I already have my short order already waiting. Okay guys, so as you can see, the trade has triggered, and just the way I analyzed it, I took a long trade here. I exited here because I was expecting the fall of the price from here, and the price is just doing exactly as analyzed. So this is the power of the strategy or the system in which I used to trade. So I'm going to update you on how the trade ends. And I made about $6 on the long trade I took from this point to this liquidity point here. I made about $6 on the $15 flip, and I was not able to enter at this precise point. I set a sell limit order, but I did not know why it cancelled. I don't know, maybe I could not take long and short at the same time, but it cancelled. So I just like went into the market with a market limit around these zones, expecting the market to drop from there. So let's just see how the trade plays along. And I dropped this. If you are new to my channel and you want to join my WhatsApp group, I'll drop the link in the comment section, so you can just join and trade the signals in which, because I drop all the signals in my WhatsApp group. So meanwhile, let's see how the trade goes. Okay guys, so I just came back to check on this trade right now, and as you can see, the setup is working perfectly well as it should. So this is just it guys, and if this trade is to go to my targets, I think I'll be making an extra $20 on the flip account. Let me check my Bybit. So I started the flip with $15 here, and let me see how much we've made so far on the account. So here we are guys. So far we are up by, I think we're by $32 now. So let's just wait for the trade to play out. Okay guys, so the trade let us smash our TP, and I think the flip account is now about $39. So let's just see how it plays out. I still have about two setup in which I'm looking forward to take, which is this OP USDT and the Ethereum trade as well. So this is no Ethereum. So this is it, Sha. Let's just see how it plays out. Okay guys, welcome back once again, and if you've been following my flip section, you will see that this trade we analyze on OPUSDT, which I showed you how the terminology behind my entry. You can see that it has already triggered here and it's already in profit. I'm going to show you my Bybit account. Now I had a slight issue with the Ethereum trade. I analyzed this Ethereum trade also, and as you can see it almost tapped into my entry, but I think I'm a little bit reserved because I was supposed to consider this my point of interest for an entry here, but I just tried to be reserved and I missed the entry, so it is what it is. So let me head over to my Bybit account to show you the OPUSDT trade in which I'm currently in now, and I'm going to update you once the trade hits take profit. But let me just show you how it is. If you're yet to join my trading group on WhatsApp, you can I'll drop the link in the comment section below. So this is the trade here on OPUSDT. As you can see on the $15 flip, I started this flip with $15 and here we are right now. I think we're on the $45 mark. So let's just see how the whole thing is going to go right now. I'm going to update you at the end of this trade. Okay guys, so welcome back to the video, and as you can see, this is the trade I took on OPUSDT. So I just saw that the trade has take profit on my account here, and this was the trade I analyzed for you guys. So this is it. The trade just took profit, and this is the analysis in which we did in the video before I took the trade. So you could see that the system worked, right? So the other trade on Ethereum USDT, as you can see it over here, the trade on Ethereum USDT, you already take profit, but it didn't trigger my entry. And this is something that I analyzed this trade. If you observe the first slide in which I created and analyzed this market, I had my entry at the top of this bar here, but before I dropped the signal on the group, I edited it a little and placed my entry downwards. That's why I missed the entry. So that is just it for this setup, guys, and as you can see, the setup just played out just the way and I analyzed the market. So guys, this is it for the flip, and so far so good. I think we've made some little money on this flip, but I'm still going to hold this trade. Till about $80 before I exit the trade totally. So if you check for OPUSDT, there's still a very good potential of an uptrend. Like up to this point here, the market will still buy to this point here. So I might still hold the trade a little bit, then I will exit it manually. But the whole aspect of this video is for you to understand how I trade, and you can also implement that in your trading system for profitability. So guys, that is it for the whole of this flip, and as you can see, I've just banked a 6 figures within few days of flipping on few trade setup. So that is how to trade. And if you want my mentorship, you can also reach out to me guys on WhatsApp. I'll drop the link in the description box below. See you and peace out. Okay guys, so the last OP trade make a profit of $51, and I now have an overall balance of $91. So far so good. We made total of, from $15 we're able to take the account to $91 on that $15 flip, just with few trades. So I'm just going to withdraw the money and I'm going to do another $10 flip. If you want to trade alongside the flip with me, then you just join the group or just reach out to me. Let's trade together.